everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Literary Lord. As discussed and as planned, today we're going to be discussing another poetry from the class 9 syllabus, which is called Abou ben Adhem, written by Leigh Hunt. Abou ben Adhem, which means Ibrahim bin Adhem, Ibrahim, son of Adam, a great Sufi saint. So by now all of you can understand that this poem is greatly a religious and a spiritual poem. Because obviously this poem is about Ibrahim bin Adhem, Abou bin Adhem, a great Sufi saint. But I believe that apart from being just a religious poem, this poetry also gives us a way of living. It helps us if you read this poetry and if you are able to deeply dive into this poetry and get all of those precious gem-like messages, then this will help you in living in your day-to-day life as well. I mean, not in all the cases, but it gives us a very simple and a major lesson about life. Is love. And obviously, we're talking about in a religious sense, the sole motive of religion is to love God and attain God's love. Attaining God's love is the ultimate blessing, I believe. So this poem also talks about that, and it also gives you a way, a vivid description how to live your life in a way so that you don't only love God, but also you get God's love, the ultimate blessing, right? So now before giving you all those sort of hints about this poem, I believe now I should just start with the poem and explain you in between wherever it is needed. So here it is, Abou ben Adhem, written by Leigh Hunt. Abou ben Adhem, may his tribe increase, awoke one night from deep dream of peace, and saw within the moonlight in his room, making it rich and like a lily in bloom, an angel writing in a book of gold, exceeding peace had made Ben Adhem bold. Let's first of all, get into the detail of all of these lines, and then we will be moving further on. Abou ben Adhem, Ibrahim bin Adhem, within bracket, may his tribe increase. So obviously, because Abou ben Adhem was a Sufi saint, so the poet is trying to give great respect to the saint and not taking his name solely, just like Abou ben Adhem, but within bracket he's saying that may his tribe increase. So may God bless him and his tribe. It's a way of showing deep respect to someone, especially to a highly religious person. So Abou ben Adhem, within bracket, may his tribe increase, awoke one night from a deep dream of peace and saw within the moonlight in his room. So he awoke one night from a deep dream of peace. Obviously, certain times we common people, we sleep. Sometimes we are not happy, we are crying and we sleep and we just go to sleep. Sometimes we are thinking about worldly things and we go to sleep. But when you think about God, when you think about all of these good things and spiritual things, and then you go to sleep, it's a sleep of it's a deep dream of peace. It's a sleep of peace. You are sleeping in peace, just so calm, and it's a deep dream of peace. So it's not a nightmare, it's nothing hectic or nothing giving you sweats and goosebumps, but just so peace, so calm. It tells us the attitude of Abou ben Adhem. It tells us the greatness of Abou ben Adhem in terms of religion, in terms of spirituality, towards the love of God. Awoke one night from a deep dream of peace. So he woke up one night from a deep dream of peace and saw within the moonlight in his room. And from within the moonlight, he saw something in his room. What was that? Making it rich and like a lily in bloom, an angel writing in a book of gold. So just look at the way the poet is trying to describe things. It's just like a spice or like sugar, and enhancing the level of the poetry in terms of the verses. They are just enhancing it, making it rich and like a lily in bloom, an angel writing in a book of gold. So an angel was there, Abou ben Adhem. He just woke up and saw with the help of moonlight that there's someone in his room, then he realized that there is an angel writing something in in a golden book. A golden book. Now, again, here, it could have had been a normal book, but it's a golden book, so to put emphasis on the book, a book of high values, a book related to some greater spiritual thing, a book maybe related to God in some way, maybe directly, indirectly, a book of a very high, a very, very high and a great value, a book of gold, making it rich and like a lily in bloom. An angel writing in a book of gold, exceeding peace had made Ben Adam bold. The exceeding peace had made Ben Adam bold, and to the presence in the room he said. Then, all of these things obviously about Ben Adam, he was both any normal guy who will just wake up, he might just get afraid and just run away or shout or just faint. But Ben Adam is not just a simply normal guy. He's a Sufi saint, so he's a highly spiritual and a greatly religious person. So, and his peace and heart and mind, it has given him so boldness. He is so strong that whatever will happen, it will happen with God's will. So there's nothing to fear about except fearing God's anger. Just that. Nothing else is to be feared, is to be scared of in this world. Nothing, literally nothing else. And that's what we should all learn, that you don't have to fear things except God's anger. So here it is, that thing, exceeding peace had made Ben Adam bold, and to the presence in the room he said. Then, to the presence in the room he said, obviously to that angel, he said, "What writest thou?" The vision raised its head. He asked that presence, that angel, "What are you writing?" And then that vision. Now here the poet is calling it not an angel but a vision. Obviously giving it different sort of names to make it a little bit mysterious and to make it that something which is uncommon. Saying an angel is not a very common thing. And obviously we commoners cannot say it until and unless it's God's will. So the vision raised its head, and with a look made of all sweet accord, answered, "The names of those who love the Lord." So just look at the way. There is no harshness, there is no loudness, there is no speed, just sweet, simple. He said, and with the look made of all sweet accord, in all sweet way, simple way, just beautifully calm way, just answered and said, "The names of those who love the Lord." So the angel said, "I'm writing in this book of gold the names of all those people who love the Lord, who love God." Right? It's fine. And is mine one? Said Abou. "Nay, not so." Now, Abou ben Adam, Abou, asked that angel, "Is there my name? I also love God. Is there my name in that book of gold which you are writing, all the list, making a list of all those people who love God? Have you written my name in that list? Or is there my name?" So he asked, and the angel replied, "Nay, there is none." Replied the angel. Abou spoke more low, but cheerily still, and said, "I pray thee then, write me as one that loves his fellow men." Now when the angel said in a negative way, but still with all those sweetness and calmness, he said that, "No, sir, there is not your name." So he cheerily, Abou spoke more low. He became a little bit low. Obviously, it was a disappointment sort of a thing, that I love God, but my name is not in that book of such a high and a great value. I mean, is my love not worthy enough to be counted? So a normal guy would weep. Oh, he might just get out of control. "Oh my God, my love is not there. There is nothing left for me if I cannot love God." I mean, like, everything is made by God and everything will have to go back to God. And if I am not worthy, if my love is not worthy enough to be written in that book of such great values, then what's left for me? Like, look here. Abou spoke more low. He got a little bit disappointed, a little bit disheartened, but he didn't lost his patience or didn't lost his temperature, and he was a little bit low, just to show that yeah, okay, but but cheerily still. But again, he asked one more. Then he said one more thing in a cheerful way once again, with all the decency, dignity, and calmness, and said, I pray thee, then, write me as one that loves his fellow men. All right, fine, my name is not there among those who love God, then fine. It's all right, but I pray you, I beg you, oh angel, I just beg you to write my name under the list of those who love their fellow men, who love the human beings, the people of this world. Write my name among them, or write my name as the one who loves his fellow man. Obviously, he said that to the angel. Write me as one that loves his fellow man. Fine. Now what happened? Let's see. We are now moving towards another stanza. The angel wrote and vanished. The next night it came again with a great awakening light, and showed the names whom love of God had blessed. And lo, Ben Adam's name led all the rest. Obviously, now you can understand it. Let me explain you still. Let me still explain you. The angel now next day again thing the angel wrote and vanished. The angel wrote his name, wrote about his name, as the one who loves his fellow men, all the human beings, of this world and all that. And it vanished. The next night came, it came again with great awakening light. It came again with all that light and with all that, you know, shine, and showed the names whom love of God had blessed. Now he showed the name in that book of gold of such a high and a great value. He showed the names of all those people whom God loves, who have got that ultimate blessing. And lo, Ben Adam's name led all the rest. Ben Adam's name was on the top of that list. What this shows that that loving God is good, but if you love your fellow men, loving your people, the human beings, if you love them, then God will love you. Does mean this? Obviously, it means this. Sometimes we just forget that being religious, being so much faithful and loving God doesn't mean to leave the society, get away on the mountains, and just get away from the human beings and just keep on remembering God. That's a good thing. It's a pretty fine thing. But being in the society, loving human beings, helping them, and just being in their happiness and in their sadness and making their lives better, making their lives easy is such a great thing. And not just a great thing, but such a great opportunity as well. And we all should just think about it. So this poem is sort of a message. I mean, like, why an angel will come and about an Adam's room and start writing the name of all of those people who love God, because God wanted to give a message, not just to about Ben Adam, but through that incident to his tribe and through that poetry to all of us, that it is good to love God, but it is also very, very, very important to love the fellow human beings, and not just the ones of your community and of your religion and of your society. Love them. Love your family, love your friends, love your neighbors, but you have to love them, love the people as human beings, apart from their color, apart from their caste, apart from their creed, apart from their religion, apart from their country, and apart from anything, any sort of barriers which are made by us. We have to rise above that, and we have to love them. And loving them is just not that, okay, I love you. No, when you love them, then you are there for them. When they need something, when they're in some sort of a problem, you're there for them. And if you cannot do anything, at least you can pray for them. You can give your smile. You can give your good and amazing and beautiful behaviors, your gestures, which makes the day. So this poem gives us such a great religious feeling, and apart from those great religious feelings, it makes us a nice human being. You can be a nice human being And through living in such a simple and such a loving and a lovable way, you can attain eternity, the ultimate blessing, God's love. And you are done. And this video is also done. So thank you so much for being such a patient listener. Hope this video helps you in your courses and your life and so on. Stay tuned for some more amazing videos, and yes, some amazing and really adventurous Friday thoughts are coming now. So just stay tuned for that as well. Love you all. Thank you so much. Bye bye.